Hey, everybody, it's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines, and then we start talking. I'm gonna try to find all these mics. There's more people on the couch today than there has been recently, so there's all these mics, and we gotta find them all. And I didn't prepare for them. Maybe I should have prepared for mics and just like assume people will show up sometimes to get these mics going, but they're all tangled up and crazy. So maybe we can first kick things off by finding stuff there. Here's the one. It's probably, here it is. This one goes to Luke. Here, Luke. Yeah. Oh.
Switch on and it works.
It's working.
Your keys? What?
Your keys? Here,
Tonight,
here you go.
Tonight, DJ is with us.
Well, thank you.
DJ.
That's his name, not his profession.
Yeah, I just heard your name, but I always think you're going to say it like DJ.
You know, like, it is a lot more exciting than it sounds.
It's almost like being called, your name is Mr. You know? Like, hi, I'm Mr.
You know,
and you're like waiting, I'm waiting for like the next word.
It'd be simpler.
Which is...
It would.
Do you get that?
Well, this mic is up higher than DJ's mic is.
It is?
Is that the switch on that one?
I turned you down, Luke.
Turn me down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're down a little bit.
And DJ is?
DJ is
soft-spoken.
Is loud in the thing, yeah. But you can put the mic right up your face.
Up my face.
You're new, DJ. You've never been here before, right?
No. This is my first day with you.
At a lot of things.
Yeah, your first day. Yeah.
Smell the bread-like thing. That's cool.
Yeah, I got pizza. I was gonna eat this pizza by myself. I didn't get you guys any pizza.
Oh.
You can still eat that pizza, but you don't have to share it or anything. You just have to eat it in our company.
Yeah. There's this guy gave me. Well, yeah.
Outside, yeah, by the homeless gig, or they just being gracious out there.
Did you see the ambulance right there?
The ambulance? No.
There's like an ambulance on the corner.
No, I saw not such a thing.
Lord mercy.
I don't know what was going on. I would assume it's a medical emergency.
Yeah.
That would be
or a drill. I don't know. What?
Yeah.
Have you ever been on TV before?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, what'd you do on TV?
I didn't come near a good friend, his Cooking with the Red Tide TV show. Tried to replicate it, tried to match it, tried to meet it, just couldn't do it, you know.
The show involved you making food?
Well, you know, a friend was cooking with toxic fish, in fact.
Like the puffer fish?
Yeah, I think he did have a puffer fish, and I think that actually kind of ended up I think that ended his career.
They make him sick? That's the one that's like made out of, they make a sushi out of it, but if you eat the wrong part of it, then it kills you, but if you eat the right part of it, then it tastes good.
I think you're right on with it.
I don't think that's a very good trade-off.
No.
Yeah, because like if you go wrong, you die. But if you go right, you have some like pretty good fish. Right? Like,
that's kind of the asymmetry.
Yeah.
Is not. There's not a good balance there. I don't like that balance.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Death versus having some good fish. Well, I mean.
Hey,
I'm out of here.
This fish is,
it's not worth the risk.
This fish is pretty good.
Yeah, you just.
And I'm still alive.
Maybe though, I would just like want the experience of almost dying, just to feel alive anyway.
Yeah, there's people who are into risk taking that really gets their adrenaline going.
Yeah.
And they like that. It's their lifestyle.
And would be like, tell somebody like in 2 weeks, like how long does it take me to forget something? Just come up and threaten me with my life. Just say I'm gonna pay a guy on the street.
It sounds like Pink Panther guy in the Pink Panther movies. He hired somebody to attack him a lot, by surprise to hone his
to
skills.
test it? Yeah. I'm doing it so that I can feel alive. Because I won't be able to fight back. I'll just say, please don't do that. If somebody threatened me.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't fight back.
Hey, DJ, what about old TV show used to be on infectious waste? Did you ever go on that?
Yeah, we certainly did. Yes, we did.
Yeah, there you go. But that was like not broadcast so much as like made for the Evergreen State College campus
Yes, it was.
TV network.
Yeah.
The closed caption TV,
Yeah.
huh? People watch it?
I guess.
I think we did.
People who made it watch it, yeah.
I remember when I was watching Evergreen closed caption cable, it was the security camera in A dorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes
That's all?
We had one of those at one of the apartments I used to live in. It was actually kind of...
we just go to the channel and be like, hey, somebody go run over there.
In fact, the apartment right after I left Olympia the last time. That's so I had yeah, it was nice. A little black and white television with the would watch that sometimes.
Did somebody get sick from that fish?
Well, that was his you know his joke on that. It was really brilliant, actually. I don't know why. For some reason I was trying to think of what I thought was the best of infectious waste theater, and I would have to say it was probably maybe that cooking show is sticks out in my mind as the best one. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So this cook had a career going for a long time up until that point, right?
Yeah, certainly.
But then he accidentally poisoned somebody?
Himself, in fact. Yeah.
Bad boy?
He was on camera. He was doing a really nice demonstration, cooking demonstration. Lots of detail about how to prepare fish. Lots of genuine love shared about enjoying cooking fish. And then like you said, the puffer fish, just
yeah. It was like fast acting though. He was like feeling sick on camera.
It was fast acting. Yeah, it just yeah.
Do they have that video? I want to see that video.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube or something?
I would guess that a friend of ours probably has a copy of that still. I mean, he keeps things like that, doesn't he? No.
If you talk about JBW, I think he's getting rid of a lot of stuff.
Well, it might.
I had to go over there and get a bunch of old Dance Ole Dance tapes from him to rescue that from being tossed out.
I want to see somebody poison themselves.
Yeah, well, you can YouTube that and probably find that.
Oh yeah.
Just anybody, You're not interested in just this one
guy.
Did you see it?
Did you see that when it was on TV? That when he poisoned himself?
Yeah. Well, gosh, yeah. It makes you wonder what does that say about me? Do you think?
What does it say about you?
That you saw it?
Yeah, that my the guy was poisoning himself. He said.
What does that say about you?
I don't know. It probably adds something else wrong with me.
Oh, like you didn't stop him?
Yeah.
Like, you could have?
I don't know. It looked like it was the way of the cooking with the
Yeah, I think that if you're gonna do a thing that's like risky, and then you go for it, and you tell you're like, I'm gonna do this risky thing, and you just have to let them do it. Unless it's like really stupid risky, I guess, like obvious. Like, I'm gonna jump off a cliff because I learned how to jump off a cliff.
Right.
And we're like, don't jump off that cliff. You're not gonna. It's not a good idea. But if they're like, if they're like had like a glider suit.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, I'm gonna glider suit off this cliff, and you're like, well, I guess you know what you're doing. And then he just like plummets anyway, and then he didn't stop them, and they have plummeted.
Yeah.
I would feel okay
how do you evaluate whether your person who's doing these things knows what they're doing and can handle it? I don't know. It's not really on you to to know. It's like, Holt, let me see your license for doing this.
Oh.
You know, it's like, I don't know if there's a license for this or not.
How long?
I wouldn't know a real license from a faked one anyway.
Before you do this, like, how long have you been doing this thing? Have you been practicing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes those wingsuit things, you can't be doing those for a long time anyway, you know.
Oh, yeah.
People don't live very long.
No.
No.
I've seen, like, people, you know, videos of people doing that over at Yosemite and stuff, you know. One time, one guy didn't make it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think they used a wingsuit either. I think they just, like, did natural airflow around the body kind of thing.
What, jumping off a cliff?
Yeah. Jump off El Capitan and stuff. And it's like, yeah, they just know how to surf the currents that are known to be there.
Under the ground?
Yeah.
How far are they going? Like, real far?
I don't know. It's like 1,000 or so feet or so. I don't know.
Like a cliff, like a real cliff, though.
Yeah, El Capitan is a real cliff.
So they're jumping off without any equipment?
Right. Yeah.
What?
I think so. They might have had a suit like that or not. I'm not sure.
Not a parachute or anything?
No, no parachute, but like, yeah. Like, you know, flying squirrel suit, whatever.
I wouldn't want to. I don't want to seek thrills.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to seek thrills. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. To each their own.
I don't want. You want to go skydiving? I don't want. I don't want to do it. Yeah. If somebody was like, "You want to go skydiving?" I would say no. I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You guys know each other from a long time ago?
Yeah. 20 years ago.
And
Yeah.
what are you doing here?
Oh gosh, I really don't know in some ways, but the parts that I do know of is I think I'm returning to.
Jug, which one? This thing?
Water.
Or this?
Right. Oh yeah, there it is.
This thing?
Yeah.
No, I can't hand you that. Sorry.
Returning to finish my degree at the Evergreen State College.
Really?
Yes.
After 20 years?
Yes. Yeah.
You didn't finish before?
No. I was yeah.
Do you think they remember you?
Some of them do.
Well, like what about like the paperwork wise, at least?
Well, yeah, that too. I mean, they've got that. Ooh, yeah, those papers still there. Yeah, some of the evals. Almost wish I could. Yeah.
They still remember
we're just
you?
talking about the administrator personnel. Do they remember you? Have they rotated their staff enough now that they can't recognize you? I don't even think that if they would recognize you, even if they were the same folks, because like they see so many fucking people. It's like, yeah, I don't think they would have recognized me or anything either.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go for 20 years?
Denver, Colorado.
Denver, and some of your, and you come back, and Luke's still there.
Yeah.
It's like your old college friend, and you're just like, hey, Luke, and Luke is right there.
Well, and it doesn't get stranger than that. I ended up in town, not quite planned, and sought an apartment, and ended up right next to Luke.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got the neighboring apartment to me,
Oh, wow.
and that's just a coincidence.
Serendipity beyond, you know.
Yeah, like that, y'all.
Yeah.
Come back to go to college, and then your old college friend, right there.
Just right there. Yeah.
Right there. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just arrive here on a plane?
I drove.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. Made it 2 days. 2 days. Was pretty proud of that. Second day was 14 hours.
Wow.
Yep.
That's pretty fast.
I like driving across the country. I like road trips. Yeah.
Did you see anything on the streets?
You know, had some nice times. I was traveling with a cat for the first time, so that was a little bit of an adjustment for the both of us. Yeah.
How's the cat deal with cars? Some cats hate cars.
You know, I don't think my cat was very fond of cars either. It looked like it really made a cramp in the way that she walked after we got out of the car. You know.
Yeah.
You know, honestly.
Did the cat never got used to it?
You know, first thing in the morning would be absolutely terrible. You know, and stuff, and just crying and
Yeah.
and then a couple hours later, would sort of just kind of resign herself to sleep. And yeah.
Is it similar weather there, Denver?
A lot different. In fact, it gets a lot colder in the morning, a lot warmer at night. Things seem to stay like right in the 40s these days here. Like all day long, all night long. Yeah. I thought I missed the rain until a couple weeks ago.
You've been back for a couple of weeks here?
yeah, about a month now, and a couple of weeks ago I started feeling a little bit like I needed to,
get some relief.
It hasn't even been especially rainy, I think. It's been about regular rain.
Oh man.
I don't know. There was a period a couple of weeks ago. It was like pretty heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it hasn't been pretty heavy before, but it's heavier than I remember it being for a while.
Yeah.
Though it has been that heavy, and it has been that heavy for a longer period of time, to where we were worried about flooding and stuff. And I thought, another week of this, and we're gonna start worrying about flooding and stuff. But it backed off.
We have good drainage.
That's good.
Yeah.
I guess in Houston there was that flood or something. Maybe it was Texas.
Oh yeah.
Bad
drainage.
I think they had bad drainage.
Yeah.
Huh.
They're not used to the rain.
Lord, it's flooding down in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, the telephone lines are down.
Did you see stuff on the streets? Did you see any wildlife on your trip?
Not as much wildlife. In fact, some impressive scenery. Let's see.
Yeah, like what? What kind of scenery?
This time around, I was in the morning, left somewhere in Utah, ended up in Idaho when the sun was coming up. And there was some just right there between Ogden and Boise. There were some really, really beautiful landscapes.
You don't hear much about the natural beauty of Idaho.
Hey,
Yeah.
Well, and with that light in the morning, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't even.
That was good.
Idaho's pretty small. I guess.
Well, there's a
area-wise.
narrow part.
Oh yeah, but even the bottom part's not that big, right?
Well, I don't know.
Is the bottom part as big as Washington? I don't think it is.
I don't think it's as wide as like Washington, no.
Idaho is weird.
It's probably about as wide as the northern edge of California, maybe. But, yeah.
Like, what's going on in that bottom part of Idaho?
What's going on there?
It's pretty remote.
It's like
it's pretty remote.
what, Northern California and Idaho and then Wyoming?
Yeah.
So it's just right there with the redwoods and stuff. It's like a little nature kind of belt to me.
Yeah, it was. It's somewhat mountainous,
Yeah. Is there towns?
A favorite stopping point, in fact, previously driving through was Bliss, Idaho.
That sounds nice, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the name, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. The same motel, I think it might actually be.
If you got somewhere to go,
might be closed, but that would have been a nice place.
I've never met anybody like, I'm from southern Idaho.
I used to live in Idaho once.
Oh, yeah?
As a kid.
Why?
My nomadic childhood took me all kinds of places. Idaho was one of them. I used to live in Moscow, Idaho.
Why?
Because, my dad was got himself a job teaching there at the university in town.
What was he teaching?
Got fired for writing cat shit on the rug on the chalkboard.
They
didn't like cursing?
Yeah, I guess not.
He wrote cat shit on the rug?
Yeah, he was like an English teacher, right? So you're teaching grammar and whatnot, and you use an example sentence. Cat shit on the rug. I don't know, maybe trying to get attention from the students or something by doing something iconoclastic like that. But anyway, that's the rumor I heard, that he got fired for writing that.
Did they tell on him?
I don't know how the word got out or any of the details.
Wow.
Just that's the story I was told. The extent of the story I was told.
From a college position?
I think so.
What?
Because he got a job at a university, I guess.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it seems like that would be okay at universities.
Yeah,
I know.
Maybe, I don't know. Or it probably happened just that morning, maybe
Well,
to him.
Well, if an English teacher at Evergreen wrote "cat shit on the rug" as an example sentence to focus our attention on, I'd raise an eyebrow. I'd say this is unusual. I mean, I wouldn't call anybody out or anything or make trouble about it. I just think this is kind of unusual.
Yeah, that's why Idaho is a weird place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
You can get fired for writing "cat shit on the rug" at a university
Yeah.
teaching. Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
yeah, I don't know what's in Idaho, and I don't know. I can go, going out there.
Got vague memories of living in good old Moscow, Idaho.
Yeah.
In some Victorian house
Oh.
with another family that was along with us. We were kind of a commune, hippie get together,
Oh.
double family unit.
So when did you leave town last? It was what in 90? Was it 97 or was it?
Exactly. Yep,
Yeah.
yep, it was.
And what's the same and different since 97?
So far, for some reason, it looks it doesn't look as it looks like maybe a little bit more economically troubled for some reason.
Oh, yeah?
From what I remember it from before, I don't know. It just just things.
Like the homeless population?
Well, I was noticing that, actually today too. There's quite a few folks. I mean, it's right in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
And
Like what
there's a
other
lot of
si- yeah.
folks sleeping on the street.
What other signs of economic turmoil are there?
I just felt like kind of looking at some of the some of the shop facades and interiors and stuff like that. Some of them seemed like they didn't.
Stuff is closed down and it's falling apart. Maybe.
Right, a little bit. But it could be that I'm arriving in the middle of winter, so it has that sort of kind of soggy,
Yeah.
kind of cold kind of thing going on too.
There's a lot of closures happening, and there's a lot of abandoned buildings. Actually, there's quite a few.
So why is it? Are rents too high for folks to run businesses, or what's happening?
I don't know. Bad business plan or something. But also there was the building over there, that one shut down, and that was like the Democratic headquarters or something, or it was some government building, and then they shut that one down. They built a bunch of new buildings. I think the government did, and then they left the old buildings. So I don't know what happened to them. They tried to sell them, but then a lot of them are just empty now. So even if you're trying to sell them and nobody's buying them, then they're just falling apart, and then eventually they're just an abandoned building.
Right.
At one point you're like, I'm going to sell this building or something, but then after a couple of years, then nobody wants it anymore.
Well, apparently they didn't when they.
Yeah. I don't ever clean the walls or anything, but if you live in a home and then somehow it's like the walls are better off than if it's just empty for some reason. Maybe it's being heated or something. I'm not sure what just somebody being around is doing to help the walls out. Even if you're not dusting them or something. Yeah.
Or talking to them at least,
Talking to the walls, yeah. So it's we're seeming like we're worse off. Is that you think maybe the times? Or is it we're doing better off overall in '97 than now?
Maybe, or
It's
it
like
could
a sadder world now.
Could have been my perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the same? You come here and this is exactly the same.
Some of the, you know, the impressiveness of the music scene. We just came from a show just a few blocks away.
Yeah.
And you know, pretty good band playing there, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's still thriving.
Over
That's
there,
good.
you know, Freddie and Bella recording it.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't know what the band's name was, but yeah, there they are. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I remember seeing a show years ago at the Capitol Theater, and sometimes, you know, would talk about it as a, you know, one of the most impressive, you know, rock shows I ever saw, because there was a band playing called The Noses, and they're playing to the backstage. I guess you guys do over there at the Capitol Theater there.
Yeah.
You know, and gosh, there was wood chips coming off the drumsticks. It was quite an experience.
Damn.
Yeah, people on the catwalks there, and the rafters, and yeah.
That's still there.
Play to the backstage. That's something else, you know.
Yeah. You go down. You ever go to, like, go down the street though, and then you're like, the street, and it brings you right back.
Oh.
Same. It looks the same.
Yeah, I did a little bit of a tour.
Yeah.
You know, some of the places I used to know, and recommend it to anybody if they have similar things, you know. Things look different, but the... Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I guess, a broader application of what DJ said when he came into my apartment. And he had been in... He used to visit there a couple of times back in the day.
Mm.
And you came back in and saw it a week ago or something like that.
Yeah.
He said, there's a weird mix of exactly what used to be in here and new stuff.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment for that couch.
Yeah, that couch has been in there since day 5, you know.
Oh, did you? It's been the same apartment?
I've been in the same apartment for like...
So, well,
yeah, since 1991, right?
So did you go to that apartment back then too?
DJ used to visit the
Yeah,
apartment.
we used to watch the...
That infectious waste thing?
Well, no, remember we get together, we'd watch that Beverly Hills show, you know, the 90210?
Oh, really? Not that Beverly... I was thinking about Beverly Hills show. There's actually a show called the Beverly Hills Show. It's quite different from
Beverly Hills
90210.
Was it...
You watched the 90210 in its original run?
I think that was the name of the show, right? Yeah.
That's the show, yeah.
That was the show.
I have the foggiest, man. I wasn't really actually part of that scene.
That was when we
were... The living
were...
room scene with you guys in it was just the jammers, like Paul and you.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know. Justin, of course, would get on any kind of instrument he found in the free box and join y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Shigo and whatnot.
I think he played the balloon.
Balloon. Justin played the balloon.
The kazoo.
Yeah, maybe the kazoo. He had a clarinet for a while. And he was squeaking on that. Yeah.
Well, you weren't.
And vocals. Yeah.
You weren't watching?
No, for the most part, I wasn't part of that scene that was happening in the living room. I was back in my bedroom, off in my own zone, doing other things.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you know. But I came out there a few times. There's actually a recording of me, you know, being a vocalist kind of. I'd do some spoken word while the other people were jamming on something. You know, so.
Did you, when you went there, were you like, hey, that's Luke's place? When you got your new place?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was unbelievable. I mean, he's right.
Yeah, but did you, like, before you even knew that he was, or could you tell that he was there?
I knew. Yeah. It was,
just from the outside.
Yeah, actually, because I was very fond of his apartment, you know, so like it was actually part of the tour before I. It might have been, but it, you know, there's a couple trees there that I was wondering if still recognized me.
They're the same trees?
Yeah, they certainly are.
Yeah. No, man, we got replacements, man. We dug up the wall. They were acting up, man. They were like pulling, you know, conservative ideology on us, so we dug them up and we put some progressive trees in their place.
Killed them and replaced them. That's what you do with people who disagree.
Yeah.
These trees. Or trees anyway. At least with trees. I think it's okay to do with trees.
Yeah,
if they
if you-
disagree with you.
If you call it progress, then yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good to everybody, really.
People on trees don't get to be on the same like level of killing thing. You know,
Of
or-
respect for life.
yeah, yeah. I don't
Yeah, I
have
don't
that much respect if you're gonna replace the tree with a tree that agrees with you more. How about that stump full of cigarette butts, Luke?
It's still out there, man. I saw it today even. I had noticed that it was cigarette butt full today.
Where's that?
It's like out by the bus stop by an apartment complex.
Oh.
I'll show it to you when we get off the bus when we get back there. Yeah, it's not a tree stump. It's actually the stump of a utility pole
Oh.
that has weathered down so much that there's a cavity at the top. You know, where you chop the pole. It's like got a cavity rotted out, and it's full of cigarette butts. So
Oh, somebody's calling us right now.
oh, right on.
we got a call.
Who is it? There was a message box phone call that came in too. Maybe you already checked that.
Whoa.
I was like, we're of the voyeur, and we're talking with Freddie, and Freddie is saying, "Oh, right now, the early hour with me box is getting a message."
I'm happy to be here.
You've got
Thank
a
you.
box?
Thank you.
What's the?
Message box. Massage box.
I don't know what the message box is.
You know, when you call and leave a message for the show, this program.
They are from the 218 area code.
Yeah, that's what Freddie was saying.
What? Freddie was saying something about the 218 area code?
Yeah, he said this is the number that's calling the show right now.
Was that Chicago?
Oh yeah, I don't know where that is.
I don't know either. I
Just
knew
really
enough
wanna
to
see if
know
that was Chicago.
that it wasn't me. That's not my number.
Oh, we got several messages, but this is the one that just called us, so we should probably... Oh, wait, maybe this thing was... they weren't just calling us, but we'll call them back anyway. Here's a message.
Okay.
I don't know where 218 is.
Right. Let's hear the message. After these messages,
Yeah.
we'll be right back. Maybe.
Can you hear? It's a... Oh.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Nick.
Hi, Nick.
Fairburn. Hey Freddie. Hey Kenny.
Hi.
Just thinking about you guys as usual.
That's good.
Love to hear how things are going on the show. Love the program. Huge fan.
Thank
All
you.
right.
The Nick.
Doc Houston.
No, yeah, no information in the call, just like, hi, how are you? That's a good call. I don't know where Nick is, though.
Minnesota, maybe?
You can ask him.
You gonna call him up?
What's happening in Denver right now?
I guess a lot of people are...
A lot of
smoking
celebration.
pot. A lot of people are smoking pot legally.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I'm just making self-deprecating
Oh, because
humor.
because you're gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what everybody. Every time somebody leaves a room, everybody else, you gotta cheer or cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pen.
Oh, I've got one.
Why look for a pet? Who cares?
Yeah, when you can find one. I mean,
when you can find one. Really.
Oh, yeah.
Stop that looking and just find.
But anything? What's the news? What's the big news in Denver right now? Did they have an election? Did they have an election like last time?
well, yeah, I did see some complaints about now governor come across my Facebook feed, but I haven't seen the much about what's happening there. That'd be John Hickenlooper. John.
What's he doing?
Well, he's a Democrat. But You know,
why are they people just upset about stuff all the time, no matter what, right? Or
I think somewhat. I think the people that I saw complaining about him, were saying icky things about his name. So
about his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Hickenlooper. So I'm trying to remember what they were calling him. They were calling him Chicken Cooper. Chicken.
Like he has no guts. Is that why? Or
I think it was just it makes me wonder.
Like
if they were really complaining about his policy or just were.
They're just like making fun of his silly sounding name. They think.
Yeah, it sounds like they were enjoying the. What is that? The consonants? Is that consonants or?
I don't know.
No, that's alliteration.
Yeah.
Chicken Cooper.
Our governor's a chicken.
Yeah.
He's just a chicken. Why don't you stand up for yourself, Governor? Why don't you get some guts?
Yeah. I think he's got him. He's got him. We love John.
You won't stand up to big business, Governor Hickenbacher. I don't think you have any guts. Yeah, I'm making a threat, or not a threat, but a complaint about Hickenbacher.
Hello.
Hello, Nick.
Hey, is this the show?
Yeah, we're on TV. How are you?
Good. Is this Kenny?
Yes.
Hey, man.
We're here with.
I'm on the program.
Yeah, we're here with DJ and Luke, and DJ just got here from Denver, Colorado.
Kenny, what's up?
What's up, man?
Not a whole lot. How you doing this evening?
Hi.
What do you know?
Good.
What do you think about Denver? Or what's your first Denver thought?
Well, I went to Denver once, and I had a guy gay bash my clogs. He was like, bag of clogs, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
Man, why you guys talk to me like that,
Yeah, no.
And it's like a shoe that I wear,
Yeah, that's rude.
It doesn't stop there.
Super rude. Aside from that, I had a great time. I thought the Capitol dome was very skinny, which I liked. And I thought the History Museum was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
And, it's just a perfect mix.
You go to the History
Couldn't get any
Museum?
better, really.
You go to the History Museum,
Yeah.
DJ?
It was like History of the American West or something.
Yeah.
History, like cowboys?
It's downtown
Cowboys,
there,
yeah.
right there by Civic Center on the south side of the Civic Center. It's got that. They're doing new music performances out of the History Museum. Actually, really kind of neat.
Is Colorado the West?
Yep.
It is?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
It's.
I'd say so.
Isn't it kind of in the middle?
Well, physically, yeah.
It's definitely not the Middle West.
Yeah, it's like I guess
think
it's
of-
west.
yeah.
It's like not because the Midwest is pretty east though, right? Like if you're in the Midwest, it's like on the eastern half of the country, isn't it? Like
Yeah, I think the Mississippi River is really what it's all about.
west of the Mississippi.
This,
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't.
Hey,
yeah.
I'm about to watch The Witches.
The horror
Oh.
movie.
Yeah, the children's movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta run, guys.
All right,
Thanks
thanks.
for the call back.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, guys, have a good night.
Bye.
Have a good night.
See you, pal.
Oh, I don't know what I said at the end.
yeah, those geographical labels for the continental United States just seem distorted to me. When you look at the map, it's like, whoa, how come the West is like twice as big as the East?
Yeah.
What people call the West, I don't go with this. I want there to be a middle and a West that's just only as big as the East, that kind of thing.
Here's another message.
Something about
Oh, this is Mr. Ginsu. This is not the message I'm trying to play. This is the right message. Here, listen to this one.
Hey, this is Ryan Wolfson. I was just calling to check in on the show.
Checking in.
You can call back 242.
Oh,
Ron, okay.
Hey, I think this is an internet person. They're calling to check in. You know, we have that number up there above your head. It's 360-836-4384.
Why did you fuck with me?
What, Mr. Ginsu?
You zinc my body
Well, Mr. Ginsu's,
or my mind.
Mr. Ginsu's getting weird.
One of the two would not follow the other.
And poetic, huh?
Did you think at all?
No, didn't think, Mr. Ginsu.
Yeah.
You could call the number up there. It's 360-836-4384, and then you leave a message, and then we call you back on the next episode. And I have that number up there, but very few people call. Like, almost nobody. So, this is like a busy call day when we got this many.
I only call that number when I'm out of town. Like, I'll be out of town next month. I'll go over to San Francisco, and I'll call you from various places in San Francisco.
Hello.
Ron Wilson, they're from the 267 area code. You know where that is?
267. Oh gosh, we gotta make a guess on that. 267. Let's go with
someplace on Earth. DJ's gonna guess. It's like, what do we get if we guess correct?
I got like a 1 in 50 chance here, folks.
Winning is a prize in itself.
And it's
a degree of winning, how close you get. It's
there's like,
oh, 2 states over, you win a.
Really says a lot.
They called at 6:30. If that's any clue. I'm gonna say Michigan.
Michigan.
Yeah, because we're calling them. So if you want to guess, you only have.
Okay, I got New Jersey.
I'm going with Oklahoma.
Hey, which is it?
Let's see if they even answer. Oh, Ron. Their name is Ron.
Yeah, Ron.
257 was it?
257 what? Oh, the area code?
67. 267. No, don't look it up on. You're gonna look it up on the phone.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Ryan Wolfson. Please leave a message after the beep, and I'll get back to you.
We'll
Thank
keep
you.
guessing. We'll
At
find
the
out
tone,
when other
please
people
record
know.
your message.
We have to
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Let's see if we can hear it from the message.
Hi, Ron. Oh yeah, he already. Oh, he's calling us back on the other line.
Oh, okay. That was quick.
Maybe we can ask him a question or something like that and see if we can guess or something.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Like ask him what the
Oh,
weather.
you don't want to just ask him where he's from?
Maybe.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ron. What state are you in?
Delaware.
Oh. Well,
Or what state is your area code or your telephone number from?
Philly.
Philly.
It's a Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
See, you were like.
I was pretty close.
He was pretty close.
Ron, you're watching the show on the internet?
No, I was trying to figure out how to watch it. I didn't know how to.
Oh, how did you even call us then?
A friend of mine is friends with you, and he told me to give a call in.
What, yellow fellow?
John.
Oh, John. Yeah,
John.
yellow fellow. That's John. And
Yeah.
you haven't even watched the show.
No, not yet. No.
So he's just like, hey, call these people.
Yeah, I was like, all right, sounds good.
That actually makes more sense than people watching the show and calling, because almost nobody does that, and the number is up there. The show is YDHWM.
What's going on?
YDHWM. You couldn't figure it out? Yeah, he could tell you. John could tell you how to watch the thing.
No, John. I'm friends with his cousin John, and he was telling me to.
It's like way down the line. Then we're just like getting on line through like word of mouth more than the actual show.
Yep.
Maybe that'd be good though. Nobody watch. Everybody calls the show. Nobody's gonna see the show. Or different people.
I'll share the show tomorrow on Facebook and everything.
It's YDHWM.
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 Your daily hour with me. The initials of that phrase.
Have you ever been on TV before?
Yeah, a couple times.
Doing what?
When I was in high school, I had my own sports talk show, and I was on like 3 different townships on the school district channel.
Sports?
Yeah, sports talk show, and then I used to manage an artist, and the first concert event that I ever got him on, we were on the local news channel that night.
What season? What sports season is it? Football?
What sports season? What sports season is it now?
Football.
It's kind of football and basketball.
What?
Football and basketball kind of right now.
Basketball.
You gotta say the basketball too, yeah.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball's indoors.
Yeah.
They might be starting the hockey too. Are they doing the hockey? They're doing the hockey. Maybe. Hockey was big in Denver. I'm sorry. Big in Denver.
Is it like Canada in Colorado? It's like
Hockey should be big in Philly.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
The
was.
Flyers, right? Is it the Philadelphia Flyers? That's the hockey. I know the hockey team.
Yeah,
Denver?
hockey out here.
I don't
Yeah.
know the Denver hockey team though.
I was line cooking at this one place, and I saw a guy lose his job because there was an argument about the Red Wings versus the Avalanche.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They take
and-
that stuff seriously.
Yeah,
Like-
he went out to the customer's table and confronted the person, lost his job.
Oh, he's just like, that team is not good.
It was something like that. And
You
when
cannot-
he came back to the line, we were a little scared.
You
Oh.
can't
Yeah.
engage the customer with your damn opinions
With
about
fighting.
politics or sports.
Well, there was a chef knife involved too that the guy put into the table.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What are you doing? What's his name? Ron. What are you doing, Ron?
What was that?
What are you doing?
I'm just hanging out at my place. I'm just watching some basketball.
You're watching basketball currently. The
Not right now.
Oh.
I just kind of took a step aside. I was, yeah.
and you watch basketball on TV or on the internet?
On TV.
It's on TV.
Yeah,
All the
there
time?
was Jazz and Rockets are on.
The Rockets,
Yeah, the Jazz.
Ata.
the Utah Jazz, and the
Mm-hmm.
Rockets. I don't
Are they? Is the Rockets Houston?
think about basketball anymore. We lost our the Sonics.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's
so
a
now-
bad thing.
Now basketball is over to me.
Understandable. You guys got robbed.
Yeah. Now I don't think about basketball.
It looks like you guys are getting a hockey team, which means that hopefully you'll get a basketball team again.
National hockey.
Yeah, I heard that you guys might be like the next expansion city. So
We're
if you get a hockey team and
get
you
on
have
the
a football
ground
team
floor.
and a baseball team, next thing comes is a basketball team.
But no basketball. Maybe we can call the hockey team the Sonics.
Nah, maybe they could, but maybe they call, and say, hey, look, we hold 3 sports right now, and say, hey, I was a basketball city anyway, so why not bring the Supersonics back?
We got hockey. Use the hockey team to leverage our way into getting the basketball team back.
Yeah, and then dump the hockey team in like 20 years to another city.
Because the
leverage and dump.
the key arena is still
That's
there.
the move.
Yeah, that's cool.
Do they have other basketball? I don't want to see like amateur sports or something. We should like go get a sports league of people we actually know who aren't into sports, and then we make them play sports and then we bet on them.
You don't know the rules. That's okay. Just
Yeah. I think I just want to bet on more things like skills or sports. I would watch like a sports, local sports, bad sports, not pros,
right.
because they probably mess it up more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to see some like total flubs.
Yeah, we can
Sports
see a lot of.
flubs.
I don't know.
you know.
Baseball especially
Yeah.
can be prone to like even the pros end up doing a whole lot of flopping
Oh gosh.
performances. I've seen that before in like World Series is
Oh,
even.
gosh.
Oh yeah. All we're doing is replay thing. Look at this.
Okay.
They're dropping the bats. They're-
Yeah.
Okay, now we're gonna watch a piece of like an old episode of this very show.
Yeah, just what we were just doing. Look at this.
Replay this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Oh my.
Is that stuff on
yeah,
the
there's
ceiling?
a dead spider. The dead spider is still up there. That's right there. Up there. Up there.
Dead spider in the middle of the seat tiles.
Yeah. Look at this.
Okay, I'm looking at this.
YDHWM.
Yeah, that's WM.
Your daily hour with me.
Yeah.
The initials that phrase.
Have you ever been on TV before?
4 minutes ago.
Yeah, a couple times.
Doing what?
When I was in high school, I had my own sports talk show, and I was on like
Sports
3
talk
different
shows?
townships on the school district channel.
Sports? Sports.
Yeah, sports talk show.
Yeah,
and
the
then,
sports talk show.
I used to manage an artist, and the first concert event that I ever got him on, we were on.
Some band.
News,
You saw some
channel
band?
that
What season?
Huh?
You saw some concert series. We're looking at the past, or just like in the recent past.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in where do you live now?
I live in Delaware.
Delaware. Why?
I moved there for medical marijuana. So.
To Delaware?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Where they don't have it in? Isn't it in Massachusetts also, right?
Yeah, they have it in almost the majority of the states in the country. They have it now.
But you just wanted to move from? Where were you before?
I was in Philly, and I went to move to Denver, and I was out there for a week looking for apartments, and they told me that when I was looking for apartments out there, that like
Denver,
the housing moved up like an extra like $400 a month, like 4 months ago. When I went to move out there, so the closest state to where my hometown was. Marijuana was Delaware.
What's the state count now? Is it?
I think in 2018 it's going to be like 27 or 28, including Washington.
More than 50%?
Yeah, we'll include Washington D.C. Yeah.
Washington D.C. too. We're gonna move to.
Yeah, Washington D.C. It's legal just in general.
We're gonna go federal pretty soon, probably.
Yeah.
If it's more than 50% of states.
More than 50% of the states are happy with it.
Get their dispensaries starting 2018.
I
think another state too that gets other dispensaries in 2018.
You watch basketball on TV or on the internet?
On TV.
It's on TV?
Yeah, there was Jazz and Rockets are on.
The Jazz and the Rockets. The Rockets? Hey, who won that game? Who won the?
Yeah, the Jazz.
I think the Jazz won. What do you think, Luke? Who won the game? The basketball game?
Oh, the Rockets did.
Oh, no, you wait. Hold on, Luke.
Well, all right. I'll go with Jazz too.
I said the Jazz. You gonna go with Rockets just to be different? The other one?
No, I'm gonna go with Jazz to be the same.
How about you, DJ?
I just like the name.
The Jazz?
I'm
all right,
we
think the Jazz. Who won the game?
The Rockets did.
Oh.
Every time.
What was it?
We're at home, but the Rockets got the best record in the league. So
what do you think the highlight of the game was?
The highlight.
I mean, watching James Harden, watching Chris Paul, and then obviously the rookie for the Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, was there any big slam dunks?
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell makes a couple slam dunks pretty much every game. He's a rookie from Louisville. He's on the Jazz right now.
How about any long distance half court shots?
I wasn't watching the whole game because I was watching the end of the football game, and then I'll put on the Colbert show. So I only called the second half of the game.
Oh yeah, that's our competition. We're on at 11:30 here in Thurston County.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to Thurston County or to TCTV?
Long time ago. Only
ago?
Once or twice.
We're gonna record a message to the future.
I'm thinking about going to TCTV tomorrow night.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. What do you have to say to the future?
I have to say to the future that I know you still suck, just as much as the present. So don't try to be all that, all right?
Yeah.
It's okay. You didn't know any better.
Bye, future. Oh, that was a dark one, Luke.
I can be a dark motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can be a dark motherfucker.
Yeah, we only have about...
kids today don't know what dark motherfucker is. I'm gonna teach you how to be dark motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Get off my lawn while you're at it.
Here's this is yesterday. Let's look at a couple of days and see what's going on. This 2 days ago.
Spider's still there.
Oh, we only have the spider's been there for a month.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's why they call it a drop ceiling.
Drop ceiling. Yeah. It is like they're gonna,
Oh yeah, the spiders are up there.
Parachute jump from there.
I thought maybe you guys wanted me to, like, hang a web over here.
Hey, future, it's us, the past.
Wait,
Look,
what do you have to say?
where I'm over here. Where? And we're looking at these old messages to the past. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Yep.
Yeah,
right,
live.
Okay. Bye, future.
Bye. Bye, future. Bye.
Pretty annoying.
It's us, the past. Hey, past.
Future. Good luck. Hope you're doing well.
Oh, thank you.
And
Oh, it's
hope
Bird.
you learn from all your
it's
mistakes and don't repeat them.
Hope.
Be happy.
Hope.
Bert
Bye.
stopped in it after driving around on his job.
Yeah. Hey, future, it's us, the past. Oh, hi, past. We're over here. Where? It's Wednesday. Oh, yesterday. We're in outside of time season right now until winter 2018. Bye. Bye.
Bye. It was nice, viewing, again.
Yeah.
TV tomorrow.
Hey, future, it's us, the past. Oh, hey, past. What do you have to say to the future?
I have to say to the future that I know you still suck.
Oh,
just as much as the present. So don't try to be all that, all right?
Yeah.
It's okay. You didn't know any better.
Oh, thank you. Bye, future. Bye.
Yeah.
Take care.
Oh yeah, you didn't say anything. We're getting down to it. We only have a few minutes left today.
We're fucking around.
That's what's up.
You got any final things you want to say before the show's over?
Yeah, I'm just releasing my first album on Saturday. It's gonna be available on all digital platforms. It's called Our Music, Your Life.
What kind of music is it?
It's like hip hop reggae. Some songs are like more reggae rock. Some songs are like rap.
Reggae rock.
That are like hip hop.
Electronica?
No, electronica.
You got a band? You got a music band?
No, it's just me and myself. I went into the studio with a couple musicians, and I worked with an engineer and myself and a couple other people. Just created all the sounds for the album.
What's the best thing that happened in the studio?
And I have my first videos available on YouTube. I released it about 2 weeks ago, and that's called Liberty Crash.
Oh yeah. Link in the comments of this video.
Yeah.
Go comment on this one.
Yeah, for sure.
You got any final thoughts, DJ? Show's almost over. Or anybody shout outs?
No, just thank you. It's been fun.
I also want to just thank John and Rob, for giving me the opportunity to be on your show, and I appreciate all you guys having me.
You can call anytime. We're here every day.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Well, who else called? We talked to Nick. Oh, actually, hey, we gotta go. We gotta call one more person. Bye.
All right, take care.
All right. Bye, Rob.
Well, I got one more message. I didn't even see him. We only have like a minute left. So we're gonna have to call them.
Who's that guy?
Scott. I think it's Scott. Oh, Scott from the band.
The tomorrow night's band?
Yeah. Oh, and Dan Dobler. Oh, no. Well, see what Scott said.
Okay.
Oh, Scott just wants to know information about tomorrow. So that's...
Okay. We don't have to show up for that.
Yeah, we're going to call...
Mr. Dobler.
Dan Dobler, yeah, while the show's ending.
Say it. Say hello.
Yeah.
I mean, pick up the phone first, but say that, Dan. Come on, Dan.
Hey, Dan, it's the program. How are ya?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. The show's ending. Have you ever been to Denver?
What?
Have you ever been to Denver?
No?
Me neither.
Unlike some of us have.
How can you get me into the award that I won?
Oh yeah, you got to deliver that.
Into the what?
The award he won.
How can you get me?
Well, Freddie will give it to you.
What?
We'll have Frederick give it to you.
Frederick?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Graham, it's a good song. Hey, Dan, it's the end of the show. We'll talk to you later, okay? Thanks for talking to us. TCTV, La Bebe, Jordy, Fabulous. Graham, Southspot.com, John Lifter, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you. And viewers, that's you. You're watching. Thank you.
You're awesome, viewers.
Hell yeah, dog.
Arf, arf, arf. And stuff like that.
Bye.
There's our empty couch.